Let's create our own Google Forms. Apply what you just learned to your own instructional material that fits your immediate current setting. So let's go ahead and get started on creating our Google form. So as you're watching this video, make sure that you're knowing that you're going to have to exit out of this presentation to either open the old Google form that you were exploring and practicing on, or create a whole new one altogether. Now don't forget that within the application artifact process, you are going to have to fill out your Google Forms application artifact that is already in a Google Forms format. And so the way that you can access that is by going into your, let me pull this screen down right now so you can see our classwork for jumping into G Suite. Go to the Google Forms application artifact. And don't forget to fill out this information that tells us more about what you're creating, why you're creating it, and how you are going to utilize it in your current setting. Again, don't forget to provide the link to your application artifact. For example, if this is what you decide to create, go to settings, go to send, get the link right here. If you would like to shorten it, you can, and you can copy it and simply paste it in so that I or your facilitator can easily access your information. So one way that I might start this process, now that we're backtracking, is I might want to make this into a writing formative assessment. In that case, I might say, write a paragraph. In this Google form, you will be looking at an image. You will then write a short story that could go along with the image. Don't forget to add punctuation, capitals, and descriptive language. Again, title and description. And from there, now I have a what statement is the main idea of the passage. Let's go ahead because that doesn't apply. I'm going to want to add an image. I've actually gone ahead and I am going to search a dolphin. And I'm going to look for an interesting image that has to do with dolphins that I might want my students to write a story about. Let's do, this one looks really nice and interesting. So I'm going to go ahead, it's going to load my image. And just like this, the question is going to be, write a story that could go along with this photograph. And then if it's a story, it's actually automatically going to change the answer type for you. And of course, you can always change it if you need to, but for me, I do want it to be a paragraph form. Now I do want this to be the only thing to answer. I am going to require it. I'm going to change the theme. And once I've done so, if you preview it, this is what your students are going to see. And just like that, I have a place where everything will be held. I'm going to quit out of the preview. All the responses will be put right here. And if you would like to make it into a quiz, you would go into settings, click the quizzes spot, add on the make this a quiz function. And from here, you can go ahead and you can release the grade immediately after each submission. Now, for things such as grading for this, because it's a writing quiz, you might want to say later after manual review because it might be hard to provide specific feedback right after. If that's the case, save it, and it'll allow you, when you are creating your question, to figure out a way to create an answer key. And when you do, that'll give you the feedback that the participants see when they submit their work. Anyways, that's our example that we are going to provide. So go ahead and take this time now to create something that works for you in your setting. Good luck, and remember to always consult your facilitator or learning team if you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions.